Cult of the Lamb is one of those games that is super cute on the packaging, but turns out to be one of the most vile and demonic things you'll ever experience. If you haven't heard of it, essentially it's a village building game where you build up your cult combined with a roguelike where you go on crusades and beat gods. And I am here to get every achievement it has to offer, and oh boy is there hard ones. The one who waits asked me if I want to start a cult, and what kind of question is that? I absolutely want to start a cult. This is going to be the first achievement of the game, Deal with the Devil. After clearing the first room, I met up with Ratau and saved this fella, allowing me to indoctrinate my first follower into the cult and unlocking the first follower achievement. On day 1, I built a cooking fire, opened the door to Darkwood, and on my first crusade I encountered Ambrosius. But it's not like the bosses in this game are that difficult. Anyways, defeating them I unlocked the Death to Non-Believers achievement. I indoctrinated them, then built the shrine to get divine inspiration and indoctrinated another follower. With enough divine inspiration, I unlocked the temple and finished its construction. I performed my first sermon to my followers to get their faith, unlocked the Preacher of Truth achievement. With a level up in faith, I unlocked a permanent half heart and headed out on another crusade where I completed a commandment stone and ran into Valifar. Upon my return, I indoctrinated Valifar and found out my followers just shit everywhere they feel like. With another level in divine inspiration, I unlocked the farm plot, and with the stone commandment I unlocked the bonfire ritual, which increases follower faith. I leveled up my followers' strength, with which I unlocked some more curses for the crusade runs. With that, I went on another crusade, which went all the way to the next day where I ran into Barbatos, but defeating them got me another full commandment stone. The one who waits granted me the ability to read my followers' minds, which is kinda freaky, but without any original ideas, I decided to name my cult Zootopia. That is definitely not because I was watching edits of a particularly hot fox. With enough divine inspiration, I unlocked the farming bundle and the sleeping bags. I indoctrinated Barbatos, meaning I now had 5 followers, unlocking the flock grows achievement. I woke up my followers to do the sermon, and I unlocked the industrious trait, so followers work 15% quicker. After which I started day 4 with a little ritual to get the faith of my followers up, and unlocked the crosser of the thresholds achievement for doing my first ritual. After that, I made my way to the lonely shack, where I smoked a Ratau Knucklebones, unlocking the game of chance achievement. Before nightfall, I built a couple beds for my followers, then embarked on another crusade. During that, I met up with the fisherman, unlocking the pilgrim's passage, but then...
Oh shit. Ouch.
Yeah, Leshy sent me straight home. With enough divine inspiration, I upgraded my cult to tier 2, unlocking a bunch more buildings. The next day, I built a seed silo and a little farm, and after the daily sermon, I upgraded the level of my weapons on crusades. I unlocked the extort theses to get daily money from my followers, as well as the offering statue and tabernacle, after which I went fishing for a while. The fisherman asked for a couple fish, in return giving me some holy talisman pieces. On day 7, I lit up the lighthouse at the pier, unlocking the Bringer of Light achievement. Back home, I unlocked the shelter, built the offering statue, gave the daily sermon, unlocking Bane weapons, after which I fished some more. Next day, I gave the daily sermon, and I went on another crusade where I rescued a follower and finally defeated Leshy, granting me the See No Evil achievement. Back home, I unlocked the stone mine, which I built along with a couple beds and shelters. On day 10, I gave the daily sermon, unlocking vampiric weapons, and with the heart I got from Leshy, I unlocked the Darkness Within perk. I then got the lumberyard, after which I went fishing for a while. The next day, I built the lumberyard, I did the daily sermon, unlocked the refinery, and opened the door to Anura, where I ran into Guzion, which granted me with another complete commandment stone. After talking to the one who waits, I unlocked the sacrifice of the flesh ritual. At home, I wasted no time indoctrinating Guzion, unlocking the ritual fast, and sacrificing my least favorite follower. Yay, I'm a sacrifice! To permanently gain half a heart and unlock the first death and sacrificial beast achievements for my first sacrifice and first follower death. How cute. I did the daily sermon and did the ritual feast so my followers don't need to eat for a couple of days, and I proceeded to fish for a while. Daily sermon again the next day to unlock heavy attacks, and off I went on another crusade where I refused to bow to the other gods, which bit me in the ass. Even then, I eventually made it to Eligos. After defeating them, I made my way home to unlock the fertilizer silo and the outhouse because I'm tired of shoveling shit. Anyways, I did the daily sermon, built the refineries for crafting materials, indoctrinated Eligos, and made my way to the mushroom grotto, which I unlocked by meeting the mushrooms during the last crusade. I gave the daily sermon on day 15 to unlock more curses, and off I went on another crusade where I rescued a follower and ran into Zepar, which completed another commandment stone. Next day, I got the belief and sacrifice trait, so my followers gained more belief when I sacrificed someone, and did a daily sermon. On day 17, I did the daily sermon again, built some outhouses, went fishing, built a tabernacle, unlocked cheaper rituals, and after bringing Sozo some mushrooms, I got another holy talisman piece. Next morning, I did a daily sermon to get stronger weapons and unlocked the Fleece of the Fates, granting me the transform achievement for unlocking my first fleece. After that, I went on another crusade where I ran into Hecate, which went down with no problem, completing another commandment stone and granted me the Speak No Evil achievement. With the heart I got from them, I unlocked the hunger perk, sacrificed this fella, unlocked the ritual of resurrection to bring someone back to life, and performed the daily sermon to get the necromantic weapons. Finally, I did the blood moon ritual, which is a Halloween exclusive ritual for some cosmetics. Next day, I unlocked the body pit to bury dead people, did the daily sermon, got the brainwashing ritual from Sozo, and got another holy talisman piece. And after performing the ritual, I got one more holy talisman piece and the blueprint for a sculpture. Next day, I made my way to the shack to beat Flinky at Knucklebones, built the fertilizer silo for the farm, did the daily sermon, and after indoctrinating this follower from a quest into the cult, I got the Flock of Many achievement for gaining 10 followers. I unlocked the crypt to fit more dead bodies in and then built one in the corner. I then went fishing where I caught a crab, completing the Teach a Lamb to Fish achievement for catching one of every fish, as well as the fisherman's quest for a final holy talisman piece from him. I then did a daily summon to increase the amount of fervor I can hold during my crusades, after which I opened the door to Anchor Deep and went into a crusade. Eventually I ran into Salios, who... No, I was so close.
No.
Anyways, I did a daily summon on day 23, but when I wanted to go fishing, I scurried home to find a cold corpse, but I was a bit skeptical of cooking them, so I buried them and chucked them into the crypt. I went back to continue my fishing after that. I sold all the fish I caught the next day and got the Hoarder of Wealth achievement for having 666 coins. I did a daily summon, but whilst I was shoveling poop,
No, Barbatos.
so I wrapped them up and put them in the crypt. After that, I went out on a crusade, but another of my followers died. All my OGs are dropping one by one and I cannot cope. Anyways, I rescued a new follower to make up for the dead ones before running into Witness Agares. They went down easily, completing another commandment stone, granting me an Eye of the Witness and having another follower die. It must be some sort of bubonic plague going on, I swear. Did a daily summon to get more curses, got the Inspire action, took care of the bodies, and unlocked the prison. And on day 26, I built it and imprisoned this fella who started losing their faith in me. The prison will solve them. After that, I built a couple shelters, did the daily summon, and then embarked on another crusade where I ran into Salios. After defeating them, I made my way to give the daily summon and do a sacrifice to upgrade my weapons, after which I unlocked the Scarecrow. The next day, I gave the daily summon and built a mushroom statue, allowing me to grab a final holy talisman piece from Sozo, with which I unlocked the golden fleece before going on another crusade where I met Clunko and Bop and ran into Salios, which went like this.
What happened?
Anyways, I completed another commandment stone, after which I rescued another follower. But then... Back home, I unlocked the cannibal trait, which makes meals made out of followers' meat amazing. After that, I gave the daily summon, unlocked the healing bay, and defeated Clunko and Bop at Knucklebones. Next day, I gave the daily summon, bought all the tarot cards from the Pilgrim's Passage, all the tarot cards from Mushroom Grotto, built the healing bay to heal my sick followers, went on a crusade to rescue another follower, before running into Witness Balden, who dropped an Eye of the Witness. I didn't go very far after that though. Back home, I unlocked the confession booth, gave the daily sermon, and off I went on another crusade where I completed another stone commandment before running into Haburim. After that, I gave the daily sermon, I unlocked zealous weapons, after which I got the Ascend follower ritual. I then indoctrinated a follower from a quest, and the next day I found this.
What the fuck? Who? Which one of you?
Anyways, I gave the daily sermon and went on a crusade to Darkwood, where I rescued a follower, completed another stone commandment, rescued another follower, and eventually reaching the full end of this crusade with a mountain of loot. Upon my return from this 3-day long crusade, I upgraded my cult to tier 3, wrapped up another body, did the daily sermon, got the belief in materialism trait, which increases faith when building better sleeping quarters, sacrificed this dude who was dissenting against the cult to get Kurai's blessing so I can reroll weapons at the start of a crusade, and finally unlocked the Farmer Station upgrade. I met Plimbo, unlocking the Smuggler's Sanctuary, and completed another commandment stone before running into Basilbub. After defeating them, I went home and unlocked the Shrine Flame bundle. The next day, started by giving the daily sermon, unlocking the wedding ritual. Yep, same game that has cannibalism and giant tentacles coming out the ground to sacrifice people. Anyways, I made my way to the Smuggler's Sanctuary to give Plimbo the eyes in return for holy talisman pieces and purchase all the tarot cards from there. With that, I made my way to another crusade. During that, I rescued another follower before encountering Kalamar, and oh my god, what domain expansion is this? Anyways, I got my ass handed to me. Back home, I unlocked the Grand Shelter, gave it a daily sermon, got the Ritual of Harvest to grow crops, and off I went to get my revenge. Never mind, that was even worse. Back home, I unlocked the Refinery upgrade and gave the daily sermon so I can hold more fervor. After that, I wrapped up another body and got wed again. Funeral and wedding on the same day, wow. Next day, I gave the daily sermon, went fishing, and unlocked the final tier for the cult, granting the devotion achievement. After that, I went to try that damn boss again. On the way, I rescued a follower, but then I don't get it. Back home, I gave the daily sermon, sacrificed the elderly to upgrade my weapons, and put a dude in prison for dissenting. The next day, I did a daily sermon to get dagger mastery, went fishing, and unlocked the kitchen. On day 46, I gave the daily sermon the next morning, got the respect your elders trait for increased faith when there's an elder in the cult. After which I got my minions to build the confession booth, and taking confession from someone granted me the Keeper of Secrets achievement. I then built the kitchen so these loiterers can cook their own meals before going on another crusade to take Squidward down. Here we go again. Thank Fuck. Defeating Tentacle Man granted me the Hear No Evil achievement. Back home, I route up another body, unlocked the crypt upgrade, the ritual cooldown, and the morgue. I built another crypt and a morgue so they can store dead bodies in there whilst I'm gone. After that, I did a daily sermon, got the omnipresence perk, got the ritual of enlightenment to get more devotion, but I got interrupted by the snake of sin, which added some new upgrades, and unlocked the ritual of lust to harvest the sin from my followers. After a rather suspicious ritual, I went on a quick crusade, rescued a follower, unlocked the tent thinking I can get more sin, did the daily sermon to get stronger weapons, and chopped up a dude behind the morgue. He was dead anyway. It'd be a waste. Pretending like nothing happened, I gave the daily sermon, upgraded my temple, rescued this fella, and unlocked the last door to the Silk Cradle. Tamara, the boss, was having none of that though, and made me kill one of my followers. Anywho, I met Berith, who unlocked the tailor upgrade before running into Focalor. Back home, I unlocked the tailor, gave the daily sermon, unlocked what could possibly be the best item in the game, and went on another crusade, completed a commandment stone, and unlocked Manus' cave, granting me the leader of crusade achievement for unlocking all 5 locations. I learned my lesson from last time and decided to bow to Samura before eventually encountering Vefar. After defeating them, I met... And back home, I unlocked the outhouse upgrade because these motherfuckers shit like crazy. Anyways, I gave the daily sermon to unlock the final tier of weapons, sacrificed one of the old people to get more curses, and got wet again. Next morning, I gave the daily sermon, got the Sinner's Pride, which gave me enough sin to upgrade my temple again, unlocked the Harvest Totem, and made my way to Midas' cave to turn some of my old followers into gold for holy talisman pieces. I then made my way home to unlock another fleece. One of the achievements requires you to unlock all the follower forms, and majority of them you get through the crusades. But there's a couple special ones. So, you get the axolotl form by giving the axolotl and the lighthouse some crystals, the star from behind the gold throne, the poop from cooking poop bowls, and then I gave the daily sermon, gave these snails statues of shells to get a snail form, after which I spoke to this fox and offered him some fish and a follower. Next day I gave the daily sermon to unlock all the curses and get the curses of plenty achievement. After that I built the mating tent and got my followers to reproduce. I built an incubator to hatch the egg, I indoctrinated and healed 2 sick followers for a quest, but then I realized that... Oh, that costed me a sin. It doesn't generate sin. Anyways, I purchased a couple of the missing follower forms that I can get with money, and then offered the 2 sick followers I just rescued to the fox. I gave the daily sermon, got the trade to get sin from the confession booth, unlocked the drink house before going on a crusade where I met Shroomy, rescued 2 followers, but Shamara turned 2 more followers into descendants, so that kinda cancels out. Anyways, I ran to the Haras and defeating them got me another full commandment stone. Back home, I gave the daily sermon, got the belief in absolute traits, sacrificed the follower for merciless weapons, unlocked the shrine flame upgrade, destroyed Shroomy on Knucklebones, granting me the Master of Chance achievement for beating all opponents to Knucklebones, before offering Ratau to the fox for the wolf follower form and the last holy talisman piece. Next day I gave the daily sermon, got a ritual for followers to give me money, unlocked another fleece, got wed again, built a bar, and off I went on another crusade where I rescued a follower before running into Shamrock. But I don't know what this hammer is made of because they went down in literally 30 seconds.
That was so easy.
Unlocking the Think No Evil achievement. Back home, the egg had hatched, meaning I indoctrinated my first child into a cult. After which I broke up a fight, upgraded my temple again, got the last perk with Shamara's heart, gave the daily sermon, and unlocked compost. But now that the 4 main bosses have been taken down, we are nearly done with... Never mind, we're only halfway there. This game has so much madness happening and I love it. For some of the achievements left are going to be difficult to say the least. If you enjoyed this video, a like, comment or subscribe means way more than you can imagine, and if you'd like to see the rest of the series, do stay tuned. These videos take weeks and weeks to plan, film and edit, so please be patient.